Welcome to Module 1 of Living Strong in the Moment, the blueprint for defining your power. I'm so glad you are here. Now, over the next several sessions, I'll guide you step by step through the Living Strong blueprint, a process to reclaim your focus, get back that calm, and get your purpose in line. And it all begins here because this moment right now is the most powerful one you'll ever have. So look out, get ready. I have my squeaky chair happening here, and then I have a nice big voice. So we're going to get through this. Make sure at any point, comment below questions you might have or anything that I misspeak. Please let me know. If you want to add to this conversation, please do. Okay, so let's get started. Let me go to the next one. So let's first start with my story. Many of you guys have got my book and you've been following me. Many of you have. I grew up in the Bronx where every day felt like it was a fight for survival. And more often than not, it was. Now, later I chased big dreams on Broadway, stages, in martial arts, and always reaching for that next thing, my next role, that next belt, that next success. But no matter how much I achieved, I always was looking for and waiting for happiness to show up someday. Then arthritis came for my hips. I could no longer move the way I used to. For years, I told myself I'll be happy when I'm healed, when I can move again. But waiting for perfect conditions only stole my joy. And that's when I realized tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Living strong begins now. Now, what I'm going to share, I want to share with you that my book here, when I wrote this book, it was actually during one of the times when I had COVID. I had gotten COVID twice. And the second time I got it, the first time I got it, I was a vegetable. I couldn't do anything. All I did was sleep. Some of you who've been through that experience know what I'm talking about. However, when I got it the second time, I just had the symptoms and a little bit of fever, but other than that, I was fine. And so I ended up isolating myself here in my studio, in my office, isolating myself from my family and everyone else in the world. So I decided to occupy my time. I had good energy. My brain was clear. And that's when I came up with writing this book. I wrote this book during that time. And I took that opportunity to do that. And my mindset was set that I was going to live strong. This book came out of that. So the most important thing I want to talk about right now is that presence is power. And here's the truth. I want you to remember this. Presence is power. When you're present, your stress, whatever stress you have, it loses its grip because you're present, focused, you're in that moment. Fear also loosens its grip on you. And then doubt fades away when you're present. Like right now, I am present with you doing this course. And so what the other challenges that are going on in my life right now, and I can assure you, like you, I have challenges as well. I'm going through this human experience. That's why me doing these modules, these courses are so important, because when I'm present right now, the stresses that I have, the fear that I have, the doubts that I have are all gone. Right now, I'm focused on you. I'm being present focused. I stop thinking about that and I start focusing on you. So be present wherever you are, because presence is power. You also stop postponing your happiness. Right now, it feels great for me to bring this to you right now. And I feel my body, my mind, my heart, my spirit, my purpose, my passion just on fire, ignited. Because everything I'm doing is lining up to that. And so my happiness is here, my joy is here, and I'm excited. And so presence is power. Stop postponing your happiness. When everything lines up, when you in that focus, that what we call in martial arts present focus, you'll start experiencing your happiness, your joy now. Now, let me share some of my Grandpa John's wisdom. In my book, I talk about Grandpa John, a couple of things that he taught me. And he just taught me so much. He lived till he was 98 years old. And he taught me this. He used to say, life will never be perfect, but it can always be meaningful if you choose to live it. I'll never forget that. He lived with multiple pacemakers in his chest. I think when he passed away at 98, he was on his fourth pacemaker, and he never, ever wasted a moment. He loved people. He loved learning. He loved creating new experiences. The last time I saw him, I believe he was probably about 92, 93, and he lived in Florida. He was driving on his way to Nova Scotia, driving in his little Prius, and he stopped by our karate school, stopped by and visited me and the family, and I'll never forget, he was on his way to Nova Scotia. Why? Because he had never been there. 92 years old. And he said, I remember him saying this is my only chance that I can do this, because I have to go to the bathroom so much. I have to make so many stops. So I know that this is the last chance, because if I go next year or in a couple of months, I'd have to stop every minute and it'd take me forever. So anyway, he was on his way to Nova Scotia. He chose to live strong every single day of his life, and he chose to live strong on his terms. Empowering for me to know that, and he taught me some great lessons. So life will never be perfect, but it can always, always be meaningful if you choose to live it that way. So let's pause for some reflection. When was the last time you were truly present, fully aware, not thinking about the past or the future? What distractions or fears pull you out of the moment most often? And what might change in your life if you chose to live more present today, right now? So get a piece of paper, get a journal, take a minute, put this on pause, think about it, write it down, and sit quietly. You can also share that in the tribe community after this session. I'd love to hear from you. I'm sure everyone else would love to hear it as well. Remember, engagement. Engagement is key. In your presence, contribute, engage. And this is what this group is about. This is what this Living Strong tribe is about. It's not just for those of us to sit back and watch life happen. Engage in it. So please share. I want to take a moment and share with you breathing exercises that I do more often, probably several times a day. I did it right before I came on here, and it's what I call a 5-breath reset. And it's a combination of different kinds of breathing exercises that I've learned over the years. I started focusing on breathing probably when I was about 12 or 13 years old. I remember going to the library and finding a book on Oriental breathing. And I still have that book to this day. Can you believe it? Never returned it. Shame on me. However, I started studying breathing back then and the power of breathing. So the 5-breath reset, something I want to share with you. And there's 5 steps. The first 3 steps are this. So you'd stop whatever you're doing, and then you take a slow breath in through your nose as you count to 4. You breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Then you hold that breath for 2 counts. So let's do that together. Okay, take a deep breath in. Hold it. Okay, then go ahead, relax. Okay, so that's the first 3 steps. Stop whatever you're doing. Take slow breath in through your nose, counting 3 times. Breathe 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you hold it for 2 counts. 1, 2. Okay? And so let's go to the next 2 steps. Next 2 steps is where you exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 counts. And then you repeat that 5 times. That's the 5 steps, right? You stop whatever you're doing, and then you breathe in for 4 steps, 4 counts, hold that breath for 2, and then exhale for 6. So let's do that. Let's do that together, okay? Okay, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 1, 2, and then slowly breathe out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then repeat that 5 times. What's great about that is that it really gets you focused, present. And then as you're breathing, you can look at the words or say them to yourself. Once you get used to breathing, there's a great app that I use that's a guided meditation. Or sometimes I just set my timer where it times it. However, as you breathe, say to yourself, I am here, I am alive, and this moment is enough. And that gives you that present focus and the value of that moment, and you are present. It's powerful. And this anchors you in that moment, in the present. Use it when you wake up. Use it before meals or whenever stress tries to take over. You stop, you breathe in for 4, hold for 2, breathe out for 6, and repeat. Do that 5 times. And I want you to practice that. Make that your thing that you do. And get your calm in your present. And when people ask you, why are you so calm? When the world is going crazy, they will look to you. You will be that peace in the storm. Then they're going to ask you why. And then you can say, well, I do this 5-breath reset that Peter Liciaga taught me, Living Strong Tribe. Then you'll share that with them. Go ahead and share that with them, okay? So anyway, here's your challenge for this week. Practice that 5-breath reset at least once every day this week, at least once. And then notice what shifts inside you. Your calm, your focus, your presence. And then share your experience. Share it with us, the tribe. Let us know how it helped. Okay, so living strong doesn't happen someday. Keep that in mind. It happens right now. Every given moment, live strong. This moment always is your defining moment. Choose it, live strong. Hey guys, as a treat, I want you to listen to the song right after this. There's that song. I want you to listen to it. It's Live Strong Right Here. And it's a powerful song. It's a song that I wrote for my second show, Living Strong Radio. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. But listen to that song and be present. Live strong right now. I'll see you guys in the next module. Have a great week.